wind's gray whisper, cold morning flew with her hair like wildfire and eyes so true. We sit by the creek where the old oak grew. Life was a dream in the misty dew. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm just a shadow on the old byway. The cabin stands empty on Whispering Pine, where we carved our names in the soft sweet rime. But the wind sings lonesome across the divide, since you took the sunset, left me behind. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm just a shadow on the old byway. I've wandered the valleys and I've climbed the peaks, worn my boots through the dust of 1,000 streets. But no road I travel could ever compete with the memory of you so wild and sweet. Oh, cold morning, why'd you ride away with my heart in your saddlebag each passing day? The trails grow cold as the skies turn gray, and I'm whispering love to the winds that stray. So here's to the love that rides with the dawn, to the heart that keeps traveling long after it's gone. Cold morning, in my song you live on, in the echoes of old porches till the stars are withdrawn. Out by Lonely Hill where the oak tree stands, I carved our names in the bark with these weathered hands. We watch sunsets paint the sky, just you and me. In that old cabin shadow, we were wild, we were free. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. Now the wind whispers through the grass, a soft mournful sound. Lonely Hill, where my love, oh, she died young. Seasons turned and the frost came to claim the land. Your scarf's still in my pocket, but there's no warmth in my hand. That gravel road we wandered, now overgrown, leads back to an empty porch where memories moan. Oh, Lonely Hill, you hold my heart in your rugged ground, where we ran through dreams with no one else around. The oak tree stands silent under stars that still astound. Lonely Hill, where my birth. Out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found her wild heart in a cabin all alone. Autumn leaves danced as we whispered under porches of stone, singing to the tune of a love deeply sown. Long ride whispers on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Years fell like the dust through the hands of a desperate man. The trails turned empty where once we ran. Her scarf still lies on the saddle, faded by the sun's cruel tan, a token of dreams undone by time's ceaseless span. Long ride on the tail of a western wind carry the echoes of kisses, soft like the rain's hymn. Each sunset bleeds like the love that I couldn't win. Her memory rides beside me, skin to skin. Under the watchful eyes of the endless starry skies, I reckon hearts like ours were born to fly. But love's a lonesome road where the silent river bides, and all I've left are tears that I deny. Long ride whispers where old shadows refuse to thin, speak her name like a sacred forlorn sin. Though I roam forever through valleys grim, her ghost in the twilight forever dim. Out where the oak tree shadows lay alone, down past the Caldwell old wooden barn, I found a scarf you left, faded and worn. On the back road burns under dust crimson yarn, whispers of you like the wind through the chaff. Each step on that gravel, a ghost of your laugh. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes, like the storm skies over creek. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. The cabin stands empty where you danced in the rain. echoes of footsteps. I'm alone with the pain. The trail's overgrown where we once rode side by side. Nature reclaims, but my memories abide. The porch swing still creaks, a sad rhythmic mourn for dreams we built that the cruel time has torn. Oh, how the quiet places speak of your eyes, like the storm skies over creek. In the silence of the wild, my heartache returns. Every sunset's glow on those back road burns. But the rivers keep rolling, indifferent and deep, while I tether my tears where our memories sleep. An old cowboy's heart tethered to loss and a roam, finding peace in the thought you found your way home. So let the quiet places speak as I search the stars for the solace I seek. Though in the silence of the wild, my heartache returns, I treasure the glow of those back road burns. Yes, I live with the glow of those back road burns. There's a cabin down by Clearwater Creek, where the oak trees whisper and the floorboards creak. Speckled sunsets paint the porch in shades of gold, and your scarf still holds the cold. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Gravel roads where we once rode side by side, now just dusty trails where my regrets reside. The town's aged, the faces there don't recall the way your shadow danced on the old dance hall. Oh, rye lingers in the bottles and in the breeze, in the hollow rustle of the autumn leaves. Your laughter's a ghost in the winds that weave through the silence of my ceaseless reprieve. Under the weeping willow, I let your memory in, fading like the leather on the saddle where you'd been. Raindrops trace the trails where our tears once fell, in the echoes of the old church bell. So rye lingers in the bottles, in storms that sway, in every whispered prayer I cast away. Your spirit stitched in the horizon's endless blue. In every dawn my heart breaks anew. ground where the oak trees meet the dusty bend. I recall the scarf you wore against the wind. The back road sank neath the weight of our old Ford, each rut in that gravel, a chapter of words we'd stored. Sunset painted stories on your face, whispers of a love time won't erase. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory might guide a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, under that evening sky of fading blue. The porch still creaks at our cabin, worn and old. Every board a tale of the secrets we told. But now the fireplace ash is cold of land, no warmth within to hold back the night's rain. What once was a haven, now just empty space, haunted by the ghost of your tender grace. Oh, how the shadows stretch as the day gives in under the heartache sky where our love's worn thin. I ride along these trails, your memory might guide a lone cowboy with only the stars by his side. Back road sank, my heart did too, in the quiet whispers of a love once true. Boots have wandered far, yet circle back to you. Each dusty mile, a verse of love that once was true. Through the rustle of the leaves, I hear your voice call a fleeting echo over the canyon's wall. So here's to the trails where our wild hearts ran, to the dreams we sowed in the soft yielding sand. Backward sank, and so did the light, leaving me with these shadows riding into the night. Back road sank, my heart forever blue under the vast eternal sky I shared with you. A slow strum of the guitar fades as the last note echoes like a whisper in the wind, leaving an imprint of a love story that, while ended, forever lingers in the air and the land. In the shadow of the oak, where the wagon wheels roll, I left my heart in the dust with stories untold. The sun burned down on that old gravel road where your laughter echoed in the days of old. Wagon wheel echoes spinning round my mind, lost tales of love in the creases of time. The wind whispers softly through the empty plains, bringing tears mixed with the soft summer rains. Now the porch swings empty where we used to sit, and the sunset bleeds like my heart, bit by bit. Those trails we walked, now overgrown and wide, without your hand in mine, strolling side by side. Wagon wheel echoes spinning round my mind, lost tales of love in the creases of time. The wind whispers softly through the empty plains, bringing tears mixed with the soft summer rains. Underneath the starlit sky, I see your scarf so blue, dancing with the ghost of you, as if you knew. Each star a memory, each breeze a sigh. This cowboy heart can't let go, no matter how I try. Wagon wheel echoes in the silence of the night, each turn a reminder of you in the fading light. Here I wander beneath the vast endless skies, where love lost still lives and never dies. Out where the oak trees shadow the old churchyard, I found your scarf, blue, tattered and torn. Shivers of wind, they whisper through lonesome marsh, echoes of footsteps. We dance till the dawn. A hollow heart rode through under skies so vast and blue, carrying memories faded like old tattoo. Saddle now empty, where once my love sat you. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. Gravel roads winding past cabins of ghostly dreams, where laughter once lived, now silence reigns supreme. These fields of wildflowers, where you swore your love so true, now they bow their heads under skies no longer blue. A hollow heart rode through under clouds of mournful hue. Trails of dust linger where wild roses once grew. Moonlight on the porch waits for steps that never ensue. Oh, hollow heart rode through, oh, hollow heart rode through. The rain falls on the saddle, the leather worn and slick, each drop a memory, each storm a candle wick. Burning through the night, my soul searching for a clue, while love rides away and leaves the sky so cruel. Hollow heart rode through with echoes old and new, each sunset a goodbye, each dawn a view so skewed. Maybe on some dusty trail our love will start anew, till hollow heart rides through, till hollow heart rides through. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were carved deep, the creek whispers secrets that our summers used to keep. Her scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the wind, where the laughter of her eyes promised love wouldn't end. But her goodbye bleeds like sunset on that old gravel road, where my heart dropped off her bags and her absence now flowed. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. The cabin holds the cold of December's embrace, each corner filled with the silence of her missing trace. The trail we walk now overgrown, where wild daisies hide, they bloom untouched like dreams in me since the day she died. Her goodbye bleeds like rain through the cracks of worn wood floors. Memories flood the empty spaces I can't restore. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade, as the twilight cries in colors her leaving portrait. Beneath the vast prairie sky, right through my regrets, each star a tear from heaven, even heaven forgets. Though time may heal the marks on skin, the soul bears its scars. A cowboy wanders tethered to the light of lost stars, and her goodbye bleeds a river wild through broken plains. Love's deep scar I carry as I wear her invisible chains. The dust won't settle nor her whisper in the breeze wane, as I sing to the stars wishing she'd come back like the rain. Out by the riverbank, under the old oak shade, where we carved our names in the heart of a lone decade. Scarves in the wind, like her hair wild and free, every whispered secret a vow between the willow and me. The riverband waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dust fading light. My heart drifts like leaves on that lonesome water flow, where the shadows of our past in the twilight glow. Now the porch swings empty, the cabin's lost its cheer, gravel roads lay quiet, wishing she was here. The trails we walk now overgrown, where wild horses roam. In the silence of the plains, I wander alone. The riverband waits, but she's long gone, with the echoes of a love song in the dust fading light. Rivers run but can't wash away the tears I've known, whispering through the pines, her voice in the wind blown. and I keep holding on to the ghost of her laughter in the twilight's mournful song. Maybe time will heal, or the river's gonna know why I can't seem to let go as the cold waters flow. As the last chord fades like sunset's final light, the river band waits alone come night. Out where the oak tree shadows lie long on the dust, I found an old saddle, leather worn into rust. Beneath the wide brim of a sunset that bleeds lies a tapestry woven from wildflower seeds. Our names carved deep in the bark of time's embrace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of your face. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. The porch still creaks where we danced in the rain. Now it moans underfoot like it's singing our pain. The trails have grown over the gravel roads bare. No echo of hoofbeats, just silence hangs there. A scarf you once wore is now faded and torn, fluttering lonely like a flag long forlorn. Hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides under the vast prairie sky. I lay down my heart, the plains roll out like the canvas of a forgotten art. Where did we lose the thread? Where did the story change? In this land that shaped us, nothing stays the same. Oh, saddle hides, tales retold, memories fading to the dusk, silver and gold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Here I'll abide with my saddle hides. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved, a whisper in the leaves, memory starved. Under boot heels, the gravel roads where we used to tread, each stone a silent witness to the words we never said. Oh, the dust stood still on that lonely cattle trail as the sun bled red heart frail, a scarf you left behind on the old porch swings low. Ghosts in the wind, where do lost loves go? Now the cabin's empty, the door squeaks no more. Your laughter's just an echo from a time before. Rain falls on the saddle, left out in the grave, riding through the thunder, trying to wash my pain away. Yes, the dust stood still while my heart learned to roam. Sunsets on the prairie, but never found a home. That scarf still swinging, weathered and worn, tied to what's gone. In the silence I mourn. And I've heard the howling coyotes calling out just like my soul, searching for something lost, a story left untold by the fading trails where the wildflowers dare. I find a bit of you on the wind, in the air. So the dust stood still, and it holds me like a spell in the quiet towns where our shadows fell. I'm held by the land and a love that time can't kill, with a heart full of dreams where the dust stood still. In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like the rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. His shadow whispers in the setting sun through empty cabins where we once were young. A scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low, a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams did meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest ache. His shadow whispers, I hear it clear in the rustle of leaves. She's still near, yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers, forever mine. Her shadow whispers, forever mine. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I found a porch that saw the world without making a sound. Old wooden memories whispering through cracked boards. Your scarlet scarf still lay there, untouched like spoken word. And the porch burns under the weight of the sun, like my heart aches now that you're gone. Dust swirls where you once danced alone, leaving me haunted. This ghost now my home. We carved our names neath that ancient oak, promise 'neath starry skies, words softly spoke. Now barren cabins and gravel roads stretch tight, where laughter echoed, now just shadows in the twilight. And the porch burns as the sun dips low in the silence. Where does love go? Rain taps like fingers, farewell on the roof. In each drop, the echo of our youth. So I saddle up as sorrow rides beside, down fading trails where old ghosts hide. Yet in every sunset, your smile is the light, guiding me tenderly into the night. Yes, the porch burns, and I'm a silhouette so thin, holding to dreams where your love begins. Stars above, the only witnesses that see I'm yours forever, even as a porch burns with me. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where the river bends and whispers low, I found you wild, you and me, dandelion seeds ready to blow. Your scarf a shade of sunset bright, tied to the saddle, flapping in flight. We traced gravel roads till they disappeared, each mile together the skies we neared. But dandelions held tight in the palm turned to wishes in the winds of time. You're a memory in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. With every sunset that paints the west, I find you still beating in this old cowboy chest. Now the porch creaks empty, the door swings free, echoing steps of an old melody. The cabin in the clearing with its quiet cold glow holds the ghosts of your laughter in the shadows, down faded trails where our dreams once ran. I walk alone, a solitary man, where wildflowers whisper in the fields you adored. I search for you, my forever implored. Oh, dandelions held tight in the palm turn to wishes in the winds of time. You're a whisper in the dust of my ride, echoes of laughter in your hand in mine. Every sunset that bleeds through the west leaves your shadow dancing in my lonely chest. And I've learned that love, like wildflowers, grows in places left untamed. But holding on too tight, my dear, just leaves you with the seeds, the rain. Dandelions once held tight in the palm fade to wishes on horizons I roam. You're the echo in the canyons of my mind, a love lost in the sweep of time. Yet every sunset that dies in the west keeps you living deep within my lonesome chest. Down by the old dry riverbed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dust, wrapped around my flask. Oh, whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch worn with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame. But now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown. Where once we rode together, now ride alone. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the white brim of night and stars, I whisper secrets to the skies. The land knows the heart scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands.
In the shadow of the old, where the creek used to sing, I found your scarf, the color of the spring, beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay. Your barefoot steps in the dust, now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room, now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. Every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn, through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest.
tree where we carved our names so wild. There's an echo of laughter, of a love unreconciled. On that old porch found the scarf you wore, now gray and frayed. It dances with the ghostly wind where our promises once lay. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, then earth that turned to Christ. Whispers miss the wind-swept plains, saddle of my heart's remains. Every dusk bleeds into night where your shadow used to lie. Goodbye letter sealed with a sigh in a vast unending sky. Gravel roads whisper stories through the dust of my old boots. Every step a memory, each path a root of deeper roots. But time has swept the corners of the cabin where you smile. Rain has washed the trails where once our hearts ran free and wild. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, then Dubat turned to Christ. Whispers midst the wind-swept plains, saddle of my heart's remains. Every dusk bleeds into night where your shadow used to lie. Goodbye letter sealed with a sigh in the vast unending sky. Now I roam through empty lands where your laughter filled the air. Sunsets paint my solitude, a canvas dark and bare. Yet in the silence neath the stars your face in dreams appears, holding on to a ghost of love drowned within my silent tears. Goodbye letter closed her eyes, farewells under twilight skies. Every memory fades to gray on the trails I walk astray. In the heart of every night I find your eyes, my fading light. Goodbye letter, a love untied with every lonesome starlit stride.
Underneath the willow by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies in the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune, scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps haunt every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. Empty trails alone, the beneath the endless sky. Each mile of memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
In the shadow of the oak by the creek where we met, I found your old boots, sun-faded, soaked and set. Whispers of dust on the leather worn thin, each crack a story, each stain a sin. We walk wild lands under skies so vast, in a quiet town where our love was cast. Old boots burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam to the days of boots burns. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just ash and smoke. Where once we lay, now it's just shadows that I coax. The gravel roads whisper with the tales of your scarf, drifting away like a melody on a lone guitar. The porch still creaks, missing the way to your gaze, as I search the horizon, lost in a dusty haze. Oh, boots burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam back to the days of boots burns. Under the infinite prairie sky, I confess, in the rustle of the leaves I hear your dress. I'm a ghost in these boots, wandering worn, chasing shadows from a love long torn. Vinyl burns, will the echo ever fade in the rain, or will her whisper in the wind remain the same? Every sunset, a reminder of the love I spurned. In the dust I'll keep walking through the days of boots burns. Yes, in the dust I'll keep walking, haunted by boots burns.